So now what I'm going to talk about is the Ace Engineering body mount tire carrier. It can hold up to a 38-inch tire, but I will say that in our opinion, after our use, it's weight limited. Dimensionally, a 38 tire will fit. This is a 37 on a Hutchinson beadlock. The total package is closer to 150 pounds. It's a bit much as far as weight's concerned. What we have here is the body line, when fully closed, is aligned perfectly, but as soon as we open it, we get a sag. It's a very smooth operation. It's extremely well made. I like the fact that there's an adjustment bolt right here. You loosen this top bolt, the tire is able to be drawn in by turning this. It makes it a very tight package. You don't get a lot of noise. And if we had a lighter wheel and tire, I highly recommend this carrier. These side panels here are designed for Rotopex. You have the ability to add a high lift jack mount, which mounts on the opposite outside here. You have a CB mount. All of those things, the Rotopex mount and the CB mount are included. The CB mount's back here. You can kind of see here. One of the things I really like is their heim joint passes through the center of the tire carrier. So instead of being about this long, 3 to 4 inches like a typical one, you're talking at this point, it's about a 6-inch heim joint. That's a lot more leverage. It's also very straight, very flat, so you're not trying to pull up, you're not trying to pull down, you're not trying to pull at some weird angle. I really, really like that about this carrier. So over here, so on this side, look at the hinge mechanism. Now, a lot of these, they'll cut your stock hinge pin, which is right behind here. And then this becomes an integral part of the aftermarket hinge. In the case of Ace Engineering, they use their hinge. They give you a backing plate. Your factory hinge stays one piece. I like that because you can go right back. I do feel that the other method is stronger and is why we can't seem to keep this at the right angle. That's what gives us that sag, because this piece, it rotates within the mounting surface area here. And so essentially what happens is this doesn't fit as nicely as you'd want to, and that's what attributes to that sag. Now, is it terrible? No. Is the sag livable? Yes. Does it get supported on that side, and do the hinges stay up? Yes. In our case, there's a little bit of a body rub here from the bracket. I imagine when we remove this at some point, I'm going to have a little bit of a paint damage or a dent or something here that I'm going to have to work with. It fits in this pocket much easier. They're the same piece, so they're interchangeable. It's not one or the other. The operation of it, again, as you saw, is very smooth. You know, it's one-handed. You got to make sure to go past full open, so you can open the glass, but that's not a deficiency, that's just the general nature of these tire carriers. And you can hear not a lot of tire noise, a little bit right there. But for the most part, it's very quiet when you're going down the road. You do hear it every once in a while, and again, I think that comes down to the fact that our tire combination is on the high end of the weight for what this carrier is designed for. You can see they have Ace Engineering here. These are the 4 holes for the high lift jack. It's a dimpled construction, adds strength, which is good, but it is a great place for dirt to get into, so you have to be careful when you're washing after going off road or just road salt, that you kind of get in there, keep that protected inside. I tend to spray it with some penetrating spray to prevent rust, to keep things working smoothly.